Hello students, today we are going to learn some numericals based on the formula we have learnt in the previous lecture. See, in examples, to calculate the examples, we have to remember some of the important points. Okay, we have to keep in mind in calculating the examples. See, in physics part, there is this numericals are very much important. Okay, and a single mistake in numericals can make the whole numerical wrong. Okay, so pay attention, be very careful in calculating the numericals. What things we have to remember? First of all, we need to be very clear about the question given in the for the numerical, right? And in that, which quantities are given. Some of the quantities are given in the numerical in the question, and some of the quantity we need to find out. Okay, so we have to be very clear about the quantities given and quantities need to be found, need to calculate in the numerical. So first thing we are doing in calculating the numerical is list out the data given. Okay, so in data we list out the quantities given in the numerical, and then after the things we need to find. Second thing, in any numericals the quantities have some units. I mean that quantities like distance, time, speed, velocity, temperature, mass, etc. So all these quantities, these are called the physical quantities. So all these quantities have some unit, like mass have unit kilogram, distance have unit meter, time has unit second, speed has unit meter per second. So every time the units are must, right? So we need to be very careful about the units of the quantity, and generally the quantities are always written in the standard unit, that is SI units. Okay, so I already told about the standard unit of the quantities, like distance. The standard unit of distance is meter, standard unit of time is second, standard unit of mass is kilogram, standard unit of speed is meter per second, etc. So, and further, accordingly, as the new quantities come, I'll inform you about the standard units of that particular quantity. So, up to now, we have only four quantity. We have some quantities like distance, that its unit is meter. Then displacement is the same unit as distance, so meter. Then time, that is second, and then we have defined speed and velocity, both have the same unit, meter per second, and these are the standard units. So every time each and every quantity should be in a standard unit. Then after there should be some relation. Okay, if let us say if distance is in meter, then speed is always in meter per second. Okay, so if distance is in kilometer, then speed can't be in meter per second. So this relation between the quantities is also very much important, and unit wise, okay, according to the, if we are considering units of their quantity, that should also be equal. The units of, in single example, in one example, all the unit should be in a standard form. Okay, that we need to remember, and particularly the formula of the particular quantity that you have to remember. Like if we are and the formula can be decided by the data given in the question. Okay? First one, if let us say if we are going to start the numericals, so for that I am just instructing you that each and every numerical in the chapter I will explain you each and every example, and you need to write down in your notebook. With that, the examples given in the textbook and also the in-text question answer, in that the numericals also I'll give you particularly. So we are starting example 8.1, and the question is, an object travels 16 meters in 4 seconds. Okay, The object is traveling how much distance? It travels some distance, that is 16 meters, and the time is 4 seconds. And then another 16 meter in 2 seconds. What is the average speed of object? Average speed also, we have the formula of average speed. First of all, we are list out the data given. Okay, distance is given 16 meter, that is d1. There are two distances given. So one we can call it distance d1, and another we are calling d2, that is also 16 meter. Okay, so first 16 meter distance d1, the time taken is 4 seconds, and another 16 meter in 2 seconds. So another time, that is t2, is taken as 2 seconds, and we need to find out the average speed. So VAV, we need to find out. So this is called the list out of data. This will give you the idea that which formula we need to consider and what we need to find out. Okay, V average speed we need to find out. The average formula for average speed is, that is right, VAV is equal to total distance upon total time taken. Okay, the total distance traveled upon total time. Total distance, that means there are two distances. First d1 and then another d2. So total distance will be d1 plus d2. And total time, that will be t1 plus t2. So d1 is 16. We'll put out the value of each of this quantity, and d2 is also 16 meter. Time t1 is 4 seconds and t2 is 2 seconds. 16 plus 16, that is 32, and 4 plus 2 is 6. So if we are dividing 32 with 6, let us divide. 6 5 are 30, 2 decimal point, 6 3 are 80, 2 remaining, 6 3 are 80, 2 remaining. So this will continue. So the average speed of this object is 5.33 meter per second. Each and every, we are not going up to the infinite numbers. We are only taking generally in physics or in science the numbers. We are only going to up to 2 decimal places, right? After point 2 decimal places, we are considering the numerical. So this is how the average speed is calculated. Another example 8.2. The odometer of a car is 2000 km at the start of the trip. Okay, what is odometer? Odometer is seen in the vehicle, which shows the distance traveled by the object. Okay, how much kilometer the vehicle has traveled. So this odometer reads 2000 km at the start of the trip. Okay, so at the starting, before the motion, okay, before the motion starts, at the start of the trip, the odometer reads 2000 kilometer. It means it has already traveled 2000 kilometer from the previous motion. So now, and 2400 kilometer at the end of the trip. So when it starts, the odometer reads 2000, and after the end the odometer reads 2400. So can you tell me how much distance the object has traveled? Already it has traveled 2000 kilometer. Now from this time to this time, this is the starting of the trip, this is the end of the trip. During this trip, it has traveled how much distance? Another 400 meter distance. So we can list out that distance traveled is 400 kilometer. Here the distance is in given 2000 kilometer, odometer reads in kilometer unit. So the distance traveled by the object is 4400 kilometer. And if the trip took 8 hours, how much time it takes? 8 hours. Calculate the average speed in kilometer per hour and meter per second. So it is average. Why it is called the average speed? Because this trip, the vehicle is has done the non-uniform motion, right? During the whole 400 kilometer distance, it has not traveled with a constant speed, right? It will be traveling with a non-uniform motion. At some area, at some part, speed increases and decreases. So it is a non-uniform motion. That's why it is an average speed. So VAB, we need to find out. Our formula for V average speed is equal to total distance upon total time, right? So distance, how much it is? 400, 8 hour, 400 kilometer, and time is 8 hour. Here the units are in kilometer and hour, right? Distance is in kilometer, time is in hour. It is not a standard unit, but we need to find average speed in kilometer per hour unit. So we are not changing this unit to meter and second. Okay. If we need the answer in meter and meter per second, then we need to convert this kilometer to meter and hour to second. But here we need answer in kilometer per hour. So first we will find the answer in kilometer per hour. Okay. 400 upon 8, that will be 4 5 are 8 5 are 40 and 1 0. So 50 kilometer per hour. This is the average speed in kilometer per hour unit. Now this kilometer per hour we need to convert into meter per second. Remember here, when kilometer per hour unit can be converted into meter per second by, listen here, 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. You remember this? Yes. And 1 hour is equal to how many seconds? 3600 seconds. In 1 hour there are 60 minutes, and in each 60 minutes there are 60 seconds. So 60 into 60, 3600 seconds. So 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter and 1 hour is equal to 3600 seconds. Let us simplify this. 10 upon 36. Can we cut this? Yes. 5 2s are 10, 18 2s are 36. So 5 upon 18 meter per second. So what is the meaning of this? That 1 kilometer per hour is equal to 5 upon 18 meter per second. So wherever to convert kilometer per hour to meter per second, we multiply with 5 upon 18. And you know how it comes. Right? Okay. So here, average speed is 50 kilometer per hour and we need to convert into meter per second. So simply we are kilometer per hour. In place of kilometer per hour, I have put 5 upon 18 meter per second. Okay. So 50 into 5 upon 18, by multiplying with 5 upon 18, kilometer per hour will convert into meter per second unit. So we can cut it. 9 2s are 80 and 25 2s are 50. 25 5s are 125 upon 9. This is average speed in meter per second. We cannot cut it now. So in the decimal point, okay, by doing the division with the decimal point, we can cut it. That will be 9 ones are 9. If we divide 125 with 9, it will be 9 ones are 9, 3 remaining. 9 3s are 27. 8 remaining, 80. That is decimal point. 9, 9s are 81. So 9, 8s are 72. 8 remaining, 9, 8s are 30.88 meter per. So which is approximately 13.88 is approximately 30.9 meter per second. Okay. By round figure, if it is more than 5, the 8 will convert, 8 will be written as 9. Okay. So it is approximately 13.9 meter per second. So write it in your notebook, and if you have any doubts, you can ask me. Thank you.